Hello, I'm IPX, Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm doing something I don't think I've ever done on as a live stream before, but it is something that I used to do in video form, and I think is a really interesting way to see subscriber worlds, because every single, pick a unit of time, month, day, second, week, year, millennium, someone sends me a message saying, hey Toycat, I've got this amazing world, I'd love for you to check it out. And the sad thing is you know, I can't always check it out. Like, you know, it's always hard for me to be like, okay, so I'll download the Wii U and I'll have to come around your house because you don't have internet. It's like, no. Easy way to you know, fix this is if you want me to see your map, is you have to invite me to a Minecraft realm. That way, it's easy for me to join even if you're not there, and that's the system we have set up. So if you would like me to join your world, I'm not going to say this again because it drives me insane when people don't read descriptions. So I'm sorry. Read the chat. Other people will say read the description. Read the description. That's how you get me to join your world. So that's what we're doing today. We're checking out people's worlds who have either Toycat or Bell Toycat or anything to do with Toycat and the name title, because I get invited to a bunch of realms that honestly people just invite me for. Like, I don't even know why or how, but it's like, you know, God of Thrones, you know, like all these realms, it's like, how did someone invite me? I don't know for sure, but this one right here, it says Toycat can join, so I'm going to be checking it out. It's going to be kind of fun. So yeah, you need to get yourself a Minecraft realm, and you need to invite me to said Minecraft realm. Boom. That's how you can do things. So Toycat subs pay for realms, but not sponsoring, says VMB Snipes. So you get a free 30-day trial off realms when you sign up. That's by the way, if you're paying for realms but not Toycat sub, I agree with VMB Snipes. You know, maybe you should cancel your realms and get your sweet Toycat cat. Look how great VMB Snipes names looks in chat. I'm just saying, looks amazing, doesn't it? So if you have a world you want me to see, read the description. Easy. Got that out of the way. Now we can do the rest of the stream. You know, there's a start and there's an end. I don't know why that's like. It's like a wave, like going up and down. Toycat sponsor, please give me money. Damn straight. Toycat, who's your barber? Do you mean barber as in like hair cutting man profession? Because I feel like there's a second profession like that. Did you know that barbers used to also sell meat, I want to say? There's some weird fact like that. But, you know, maybe I'm the weird one, but what I have is, there's a place I go, it's like fairly high end actually, and they only hire attractive women to work there as far as I can tell. And I usually have an Indian woman we've had a lot of conversations, but her name or my name's never, actually, she knows my name, it comes up every time, but her name has never come up. I probably should have asked by now. Now you've made me realize just how awful I am. Anyway, so this is the first world someone invited me to join. As you can see, it looks pretty solid. Let's work it out. By the way, how potatoes change your life. So, potatoes are so cheap. You know, I'm officially, as of today, you have no excuse to starve. Potatoes are so cheap. For £1, you get like a kilogram of potatoes. Do you know how much a kilogram of potatoes is? So, yeah, that's my new official opinion. Have fun, enjoy the realm. No griefers. If you get caught, you'll be arrested. No racism, discrimination, or any other discrimination like that. No inappropriate builds. Hentropolis, President Good Smithy, aka Henry. Deputy, voting 26th October. Okay, easy enough stuff. Let's check out the realm. Oh, I think someone came on and griefed it. Oh no, they're birds. Well, I feel bad for saying that now. So, would you ever completely shave your head clean if you lose another bet? The problem with shaving my head clean is I feel like my hair probably takes a longer time to grow than normal. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I'm wildly off in that estimate. But wait, whose realm is this? Because it says European Union. Are they everywhere? Like, what's the scoop of that? They're from the realm, if I'm mistaken. By the way, yeah, basically, to finish the thing, potatoes are amazing. I tried raw potato yesterday because I chopped potatoes, so I had like a bunch of potato carvings. And even raw potato isn't as bad as everyone figures. Like, you know, you don't need a microwave or like a... In fact, you know how every microwave has the potato option? That's amazing. You can put microwaves in the oven. Sorry, you can put potatoes in the ovens. Don't put microwaves there. But like the fact that there are so many different ways to make potatoes, and they're still pretty good raw, and they're so cheap. I'm just saying, if anyone starves in a Western country, you just didn't know about potatoes. All we have to do is spread awareness that like, hey, potatoes exist. Did you know about that? And it'll be pretty wild. So, I don't know what the idea behind this world is. I guess it's just a combination of interesting builds. I like this right here. As you can see, that's armor stands holding items. But it looks like a really, really, really bad freezer. As in, like, you know, if I was living in this city and they just had 3 raw fishes in the freezer, I'd be pretty sad too. By the way, I missed this series as Tag Plugs TV. It's been some time since I've done it, but a live format should be a bit of fun. Mix things up, right? So this is the optometry. We got a consult room. I love consulting. Honestly, I've never been to a Walmart in any form. I know I've been to a Walmart like twice, but never like a huge one, just like a big one. And what makes me sad is I can never find the gun section. So like, if I don't see guns in this store, then I'm gonna leave because it's just the Walmart experience I know and love, but sadder. Also, this is a pretty interesting, they've got like iron ladders here. How did they make those? Is this oh, it's a texture pack where they have really weird ladders that don't go on the walls. Oh, I'm just in spectator mode. But yeah, it's a texture pack that only changed ladders, as far as I can tell, and trapdoors. That's odd. Weird way of doing things. So let's move on from here. I bet Marimaniac is watching on YouTube, Nintendo Switch. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So now YouTube is out for Nintendo Switch. If you're playing it, I'd love to know about that. That seems like an interesting thing to me. So yeah, this world as a whole, I would describe as being. I'm not sure about any of what's going down here. There's someone called I Top Him, which I recognize that name. Bit of a weird one. Okay, so do /B to build stuffs. /WB? Oh, toggle world build. That's a weird one. I've never seen a world of these things built in. This guy has money. How do you have that, Jay Davis? By the way, what's up, Toycat? Hope you make 1 million very soon. The goal is to hit 1 million subscribers in 2019. That is the target. That is the goal. We should hit 900k by the end of 2018 if we keep dreaming and maybe streaming. I don't know if streaming actually does get me subscribers, but we should believe that it does. So yeah, this is an underground metro. I like the metro system. So this is just a big city. There's like a weird combination of stuff. I like it. It's interesting. I like cities in general though, so that's the thing. Oh, and on the map, it tells you where you are. So there's a lot of really clever things going on this map, because I guess it's built in. Look at that! Look at that craziness! Oh. I've never seen anything like that before. So yeah, this is a really cool Minecraft city build that's not a very good city, but it's a really good build. Which isn't a phrase you get to say very often. So let's go on a roller coaster. And yeah, read the description if you want to join the world. All the information's there. I don't know why. I have this like, oh, we need to definitely do this. I have this like temporary insanity effect that happens when like there's a really obvious question that's being asked non-stop, but people keep asking. Obviously, they ask because they just joined the stream, but it activates a part of my brain that I'm not happy with. You know how like some people, I'm sure this is how it must be. People who kill people don't want to kill people all the time. They just one day are like, you know what? I've suddenly realized I just want everyone dead. And then they'll kill someone. And for me at least, that same thing is like, I go temporarily insane when I read a comment that's like, so hey Toycat, how can I get my world to be on the stream? Oh, this is Education Edition. But oh, there's no, oh, minecarts are like tickets. That's odd. Oh, minecarts are, what? That is not gonna work, but let's give it a try, I guess. Like, what do oh, okay, so, as you can see, it's a bit different trying to, okay, so I'm just gonna stand inside this thing. Do we have to find a, oh, it's gone. Oh, no. It's a monorail system. How are you inside there, J Davis, bro? Oh, there we go, I'm in. No, I'm gone again. I want to get in there. I want to do the spooky house in a minecart. What is this world? What is this? Okay, let's try this again then, shall we? So, there's somewhere in there where you can properly attach to the minecart, I'm sure. Oh, here we go. I'm in. Oh, okay, so it looks like you sit in a certain place. And now I need someone to push us. Okay, easy. Let's do. Oh, there's a button there. Let's go. Oh. Oh, okay. What is this? Have you ever seen this in Minecraft? I have never seen anything quite like this. Oh, we're going the wrong way again. Oh. Because it's clearly meant to be for like straight lines. Like the underground system is meant to be done this way. It really doesn't work when you're doing it like this. That's for sure. Anyway, okay, let's try this again. We're going. It's like weird, like, you know, have you... Okay, idea by the way. If you've ever been on a metro or like a train like this, wouldn't it be fun if like every underground like, yeah, every Metro had a little bit of a roller coaster ride to it. Like, oh, going through the haunted house section between Waterloo and Westminster. No, I would find that fun personally. Okay, this was terrible. I'm gonna get out of that. Let's go underground and let's see what that's actually meant to look like when we're actually below the ground. Third person's even better. Okay, you know what? Now that he's recommended third person, we have to do it. Let's quickly do third person. So we're gonna go into third person. Oh, that's hard to see anything. We're gonna go into third person. Okay, so as you can see, it's a bit of a wild experience. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is very realistic, physics speaking, but that's fine. We'll just bounce out there. That's a terrible idea, but I love it, says Geography and Maps. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think that'd be amazing. So let's look at the rest of this. We got a desert pyramid over here. It's not a very city-like building. Same with this, I would say. Yeah, this world is a really interesting combination of stuff. I like it, though. It's a good creative world. It puts any of mine to shame, that's for sure. So I'm going to look at... Oh, look at this. They use these as, like, beach hut tops, which I guess I kind of like. I like these live stream system term. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like them. So, yeah, the intention is to do some more at some point. I don't know. It's like a one-off, like, give it a try. If it goes well, I guess we'll do some more. So I think most of the world is probably undeveloped. Oh, never mind. There's a prison. It says 45... Oh, no, it's reversed. That's why. It says Vault 24. Oh, we got a Fallout build. Okay, I love Fallout. So I guess we're going into the Fallout build. Security. It's not very good security, is it? That's. I would go as far as to say it's bad security. So I can't buy my banners. What? How do they get money, by the way? Who are they buying and selling things from? I wanna understand all of this. Mine entry, have hard taps at all times. Oh, so there's a mine in the vault. Wait, let's use our minecart and let's do it. Now this is the way to get around in Minecraft. So again, so in case you're curious as to how this is working, this is a PC add-on, I assume. Again, you can install add-ons on Xbox right now, but it's a really convoluted oh, okay, well that was something. It's a really convoluted process to get add-ons on a console right now. So they might have done it that way, but they probably just have a Windows 10 or phone world, anything but console, and then they've just invited me. So yeah, I think we've seen most of what there is to see. I'll check around, make sure we're not missing anything too huge. But it's pretty cool in general. Oh, they've got okay. I know you mess these up when you start these. I think it's a minecart launcher though. What happens if we press that? Oh. It did a lot of things. I'm not sure what all of the things that it did were though. I'm going to press this one. Oh, that's... Well, I've launched a rocket into space. I guess we might as well stand on it at least. As you can see. Oh, it's going to beam me up to the mothership, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break your world. I know you have to reset the redstone now. I'm very sorry. We crashed. I love this world, says Liam Venom there. It is a very... I haven't seen anything quite like this one in a while. And also... Oh, it's going to have a place to stop us when we get up there. Oh, that's a... Oh, okay. They knocked me off. It's a clever lift besides that end bit. And now there's a TV up here. Oh, it's just black concrete. I like that this is a weird mix of, like, add-ons with regular stuff. It's hard to tell what's what sometimes, but it's pretty cool regardless. So let's look around the rest of what we got going on here. So we got a huge portal. Just a big old work in progress. Don't judge. I know it's bad. Just experimenting. I'm going to quickly... I'm judging you right now. And then just so they know that was me. And then dash. You know, the Xbox keyboard really is huge. Dash. Toycat. There we go. Sorted. Toycat has the big day. Okay, that's a big old comment right there. Okay, so I'm going to look around a little bit more of the world, but I think we've seen most of it. We'll check out the rest of the thing too. There might be some other fun things like, oh, have they got any other weird blocks? Like the minecart's weird, but they must have an actual minecart in here somewhere. So we can check for all the weird, strange blocks maybe. Or maybe we should just go into the metro and see how the minecart thing is actually meant to work. By the way, big thank you to Suzanne Faulkner for the £5 super chat. I'll wait for it to appear on screen and then I'll respond to it. There we go. Such a weird delay there. Emergency exit. I need to know what that is now. So, hey Toycat, love your videos and would die to have you in my realm. Lakewood City, half developed, you have OP. So again, if you make sure you put hashtag #BellToycat in there, then I will join, hopefully, later in today's stream. So, since we probably have other realms to get to, I think this world has a really nice set of add-ons because they're really subtle. Like, it's still vanilla. A lot of people, they mod Minecraft so heavily that it looks nothing like vanilla, and you're like, man, you gotta chill with your nonsense. But in this case, by the way, what's going on here? Oh, it's fireworks. They should totally be flame cannons. So, I'm not gonna do it because it's griefing, but it would be very fun to have dispensers with flame things coming off here. Oh, and this is like a jungle village example. This is what jungle villages might look like in 1.14. Who knows? But yeah, I hope I see you around. Oh, realm, Suzanne Faulkner. I'm amazed that anyone who can build something that looks even halfway good. I'm terrible at building. Building's definitely like a talent that like gets developed or something, I would say. So if we scroll down the invites, look at that. So it says Lakewood City for Toycat. That's the one we just got super chatted for. Let's give it a check, and then we'll put hashtag #BellToycat and hashtag #BellToycat. There we go. Easy. See, I'm secretly encouraging you to hit that notification bell. Okay, next up, I really like the banner shop. Oh, okay, you know, let me go on the realm one. Oh, I can't. Later, I want to see what that money thing does because I want to use money in some way. Okay, so Lakewood City for Toycat. I'm an OP. The minecart was very subtle, yes. Okay, let me change my opinion there. The minecart was the one thing that was ridiculous. Everything else was subtle, and then there was one absurd thing, but I actually like the absurd thing, so there's that. So, voting room, you can vote 3 times, rename paper to name inside. Question, what jobs should be added? Don't vote right now. Can't tell me what to do. Oh, I can't vote. I guess it can tell me what to do quite effectively then. Okay, so need to private message me? Izzy, do it on the Xbox app. Can't tell me what to do. Please read all of them. You know, I wish I hadn't read the second one, because now I'm obliged to read the rest. If I just read that first one, it'd be fine not to read the rest, but... don't kill people unless you have to. No griefing or immediate ban. You have to have a job unless you're doing RPs. Oh, I've got to get a job if I want to survive on this realm, guys. I have got to work on that. I mean, I played Minecraft years, and I'm sure my building quality hasn't developed at all. I'm going to recommend, just because I'm your boy Toycat, that you watch my 29 things to do in 1.14. But no, I think, honestly, I would say look up a build of, like, some amazing thing that you like, and then look at, like, what makes it a good build, and then, like, try and deconstruct that. I honestly, I think even going on servers for that reason is a good idea, because you start to see what makes things good or bad. Anyway, don't steal people, because it's gathered by them. We have the Nature Protection Act. Look at that. Climate change is banned on this server. Honestly, why don't we just do that in real life? Like, you know, climate change is this big hot button issue. Just in case, you know, just in case, why don't we just ban climate change? Boom, sorted. Toycat coming in there big with the real life solutions. Plot reserved for post office. So this is a role-playing server, mostly it seems. I have to have a job, so if anyone comes past me, I'm going to pretend I'm employed as a courier. I'm just delivering messages all day. And if anyone outs me, I'm going to be upset with that one. So, ooh, someone's making something exciting over here. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the everything about this realm, but I do know. I like the road system, because I'm sure that, like, if you had a minecart, this would work. Actually, I don't think it is meant to be a proper road. I think it's meant to be a... You know, I don't know anything about this, but what I like is that there's a clear semblance of where things are. There's a big office building here with some water coming out the side. Oh, I bet it's a plumbing tower, or it's a... Oh no, there's ice in there. Maybe it's a really cold town and it's a plumbing system. Please join Toycat server, hashtag #BellToycat. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to you. There are just other worlds that are currently happening. Oh, there's a turtle sister. Oh, look, there's baby turtles. So I have no clue what the theme is of a lot of this stuff. I do know, oh, look at that. What is happening? What is this? Oh, so I'm in creative. I just have mining fatigue. So I can break blocks. It just doesn't look like I'm breaking them. Okay, well, let's put those black. Oh, God, look at this. It's so weird. Oh, I've never seen anything so weird. So, oh, we can now teleport places. You must have a job, 1 job per person. Whenever I hear that, something like that, it's like, you know, have you seen that Onion article that's like, man with 29,000 jobs is taking them from the rest of us? I'm just saying, it's a hilarious thing. Okay, so I guess we'll go to the Explorers Club. You're now an explorer. Oh, I have to pick a job, or I can be a factory man. Yeah, let's go work at the factory. I'm gonna go government job. Oh, that's the best job. Me, you are put off my government. You are in the chest downstairs. Have to put application W. So I have no clue what just happened, but I'm in the government now, guys. I'm the mayor. Just don't want to, I don't want to brag, but I am the mayor. Oh, that's what this building. Oh no, it's a different building. So this is Tech. You know, I have so many questions. More questions than answers, if I'm being honest. So, put spars. Oh, it's a prison. Probably. Oh, that's a creeper. I shouldn't be pressing random command blocks. Oh, wait. Announcement. Game. I'm not sure about any of this. Okay, so let's keep looking around the rest of this world. Because again, you don't want to write off a book by its cover. We got terracotta here too. Although the house isn't made of terracotta. I'm just saying. Either this is a big company or it's a confusing industry. This is a hospital, I assume. So I have to see what happens at the hospital. Oh, it's a... So I think this is a very much work in progress server. I think that's why we're seeing so many confusing things. Here, like you can see there's clearly meant to be more of the hospital. It's just like it's clearly in progress right now. But I mean, it's a promising idea for a city. But I don't think it's the current perfect execution. But that's my opinion. You can see where they're expanding right now, and they're like putting it together, which is cool if they did this by themselves. Like one person, I assume a young person too, maybe. I could be wrong. But that's pretty impressive, maybe. You're bullying right now, says Dinah. Turkios. I mean, I think you'll find that you're bullying. I'm the mayor, so I can't bully anyone. So next up, we're going to go on to hashtag #BellToycat. It could be anything. About 10% of the time, it's just a blank survival or creative world. Because someone's like, I need Toycat to see my world. But rather than a world, why don't I just make a... Oh, hello Toycat, follow the end rods. Why did I spawn her? How did he know where I'd spawn exactly? Wait, have I been in here before? Maramedic says, I would show you my custom Pokemon region, but it doesn't have a realm. Also, a government run by Toycat would be both good and bad. A government run by Toycat would be the best, you know? Like, rather than focusing on like, oh yeah, so how about we yell at each other all day and then try, you know, rather than fixing things, we'll just, you know, come up with fun talking points and then talk about those all day. It'd be like, nah, what the Toycat government, what we do is we have 2 dices. One dice has a policy and one dice has who it affects. So it's like, okay, roll the first dice. Oh, it looks like we're going to tax. Oh, then the second dice says trees. And it's like, okay, guess what, trees, you are being taxed. And it's like, next up, roll a dice. And it's like, oh, looks like we're chopping the hands off. Roll a second dice. Oh, sorry, firemen. No hands for you. The dice decided it. And I'm just saying, Toycatocracy would be a wonderful system of government. Oh, you can see there's definitely something here that is worth seeing. Oh, I like that this is a cardboard box, because it basically looks like one. And then when we roll the dice one more time, and it's like, oh, overthrow. And then the second dice, the government, and it's like, oh no, the dice have spoken. The dice have declared themselves null and void. So yeah, I'd be a great government. These are meant to be trees. I love any sign that tells you this is meant to be something else. Oh, it's like in progress. That's okay. You know, it's almost like, you know, like in comedy, how you can't explain the joke, or like you can, but you've got to over-explain it. But you know, like you're not meant to explain the joke, or you ruin it. It's kind of like that Minecraft build. If you have to explain what it is, I feel like there's something a bit questionable there. But again, they're work in progresses, so that's fine. This is a huge survival world. Like this is a mega thing. Terrible system, says Leon Vandermeer. I mean, you just think it's a terrible system because I'm chopping hands of firefighters. But if I roll the dice and I'm like, oh, looks like we're fixing And then, I don't know, climate change, everyone's like, oh, you know what, Toycat? You fix climate change, so that's a good thing. Then I roll the dice one more time, and it's like, is that? Oh, it's a skeleton. It looked like a Simpson, because it was like yellow and white. I was going to be very concerned. So the person who made this map is definitely American. Do you want to know how I can tell? You can always tell. Oh, wait, there's the fun, everyone knows the fun thing, you know, like, how do you know a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. So, like, how do you know if someone's an American? Don't worry, it's an American flag. But no, let's look around the map and let's see what they've actually got going on. One thing I really like about this person is they have a huge netherrack cube. I think it's the same size as my one, actually. So, they clearly watched the videos, and that makes me realize they're a cool person. But, is that a siphon? A siphon? I have no clue what a lot of this stuff is. Oh, it's not a netherrack cube, it's a netherrack cuboid. Or is it? Chat, is this a cube or not? Oh, no, it is a cube. Now, the real test is this 50 by 50 by 50? Because if it is, then I officially love this person. So, this is 244 to hopefully 294. If it's 294, then this person had some good taste. Do dice have the magical power to fix climate change? Yeah, exactly. Hey, it's exactly 50 blocks. It's 293. I did the maths wrong the first time. So this person has made the most insane survival world. Like, a part of me is like, no way this is all done in survival. It seems like a bit crazy. Does your government system work better on paper than certain other government system? I mean, I'm just saying, like, every governmental system has its flaws. So let's just pick a flawed governmental system, and you know, and there we go, sorted right there. Because then it will like slowly over time get better rather than worse. That's surely how bad government works. As an expert, I was gonna say I'm American, but don't have a flag. But I think there's actually one outside my house. My favorite thing is there's a street that's half in America, half in Canada. So if you live on the left side, you live in America. If you live on the right side, you live in Canada. I guess depending on your direction. But if you live on the south side, you live in America. If you live on the north side, you live in Canada. And almost every house on the south side has an American flag, whereas the north ones, you know, they don't have Canadian flags. They're just houses, you know. So it's interesting. This is a bit of a weird never. You know, I really like this world. The dude is working on some mega projects, even bigger projects than I think I've ever worked on. But I think I'm gonna die if I go back, so let's accept that's the case. Did he just avoid the question like a politician? Yes, that's how you know my government system's gonna be good. No, dice can fix all problems. Okay, how about this? We have 3 dice. The third dice is like, you know, we'll pick a number between 1 and 100. So it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna roll the dice number 1. It's like, looks like we're going to ban, and then the second dice says, spiders, and then the third dice says, just kidding. And so, okay, never mind about that one. Like, I'm just saying, we could do some really good stuff with my system of government. Oh, there's an achievement for doing this. I've already got it, but it's nice to know. Oh, I'm gonna die. Well, oh, let's follow the end rods again. See where it takes me this time. Maybe it will take me somewhere else. Ban hunger. Again, I'm just saying. Okay, think about it this way. All you have to do is ban homeless people. Boom, that's the housing crisis sorted. You know, you know, like, oh, if only other politicians were as bold as Toycat. You know, ban homelessness, ban climate change, ban crime. You know, like, right now, I don't know why we haven't banned crime yet. That's a pretty obvious one. But it's because big government's taking money from crime. Actually, that's a real scandal in a lot of countries. That's sad. I made something up as a joke, and then it's real. That's how you know that you should chill with your idea. Ban dying. Actually, okay, this is the most ridiculous thing. There's a lot of countries where it's illegal to commit suicide. If you commit suicide, you are punished post-mortem. Like, it's usually minor stuff, except in, like, North Korea, where you better watch out, you know. I'd recommend taking a gander at the chest room. I like the word gander, so I'll do it. Crime is already illegal. You know, I don't know if crime's illegal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being semantical, of course, here. Just to clarify. Make the legals do illegal things crazy. I mean, it sounds good on paper, right? Just because it doesn't make any sense, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. That's what I've learned from watching US politics for the last 10 years or so. So, oh, this is the chest room. Okay, so let's see. Neverac. Oh, okay. Gravel. Nice. Dirt. Ooh. Andesite. Spruce wood. Oh, I guess. Oh, oh, he's got a light switch. Wait, one sec. I need to trigger that on. Oh, that's cool. And I reckon if you turn it off and on, you can make like a disco party as it like slowly. Oh, we just got it stuck on. Oh, I broke it. Oh no, I broke it. I'm sorry. Okay, no, we're good. So on, followed by off, followed by on, and then off. And it should like pulse through. Yeah, it does. Look at that. That's beautiful. Toycat said gravel was nice. Exposed. Oh, you got me. You should start Toycat a country. I should probably move there. I honestly, whenever I hear about because there's like quite a few places on Earth that aren't claimed by any country, I'm like, how much does it take to set up a country there? And the answer is always, no one's going to let you set up a country there. However, the Toycat country, all we need is some reclaimed land, and we'll make it happen. So I'm going to go into the next world now, because we're spending about 15 minutes around, it seems, or 10, or some number of minutes. So if you want me to be in there, make sure you got the description thing down. So we've got Bell Toycat Hermitcraft, Power Clan, Floating Islands, and Vanilla Anarchy. I'll join Vanilla Anarchy because I'll probably die quickly and then we can move on. So, honestly, a lot of people have been saying, Toycat, you should play insert big Anarchy server here. And although I like the idea of Anarchy in theory, I think the practice of like, oh yeah, oh god, this is a very, very Anarchy server. I don't think I've ever seen this is like a realm that's this insane too. So I guess we'll just hop down from spawn. Oh. Okay then. I guess we'll just, there we go, that's the solution. Ouch, ouch. We'll survive, it's all good. We're gonna make it. Let's go tour this world. So this is an Anarchy world. If you've never seen Anarchy realms, I actually was gonna make a whole video on Anarchy servers, but then I decided at the last minute, like, again, like, most Anarchy server communities don't like YouTubers, and if you don't like me, I don't like you. That's my pretty, like, hard and fast rule for life. Like, I'm one of the very few people in the world, it seems, that's like, you know what? Is this the real Toycat? What's a real Toycat? But the problem is I feel like most people like people who don't like them. You know, like, there's that whole hard to get, that whole, someone's a bit too keen on you or whatever. I don't know what it is, but, like, personally, I always like people who like me. And it's the same with, like, servers. If the server immediately doesn't like me, you know, I have no interest in that server. Like, it doesn't make me feel like, ooh, don't like YouTubers. You know, like, there's a lot of valid reason to hate YouTubers as a category, which I understand, because a lot of YouTubers are questionable people. But, you know, like, if like, people preemptively hate you, it's like, no, no, no. Please, no. It's like, you know, it's like the YouTube like the server equivalent of a neighborhood where you move in and people like send threatening letters to you, and it's like, man, I'll just live somewhere where they don't send threatening letters. Like, what's so great about this place that I need to live here regardless? Toycat, I like that you're one of the only console YouTubers. Yeah, it's surprising, I think, especially in like 2018, right? Like, with the development of things with other YouTubers. But I still like Minecraft, and the whole like console connection is weird, but it's still there. I think I'm probably the only like Bedrock YouTuber that plays on Xbox primarily. Like, that's my assumption at least. I don't know for sure. By the way, this whole thing is like a big mess. Like, you can see someone's just like blown up TNT just to make it messier. Which I don't know what I think about that necessarily. Sorry. Oh, my voice suddenly just died. Charlie the Elf M says, Toycat, are you watching Doctor Who? If yes, what do you think? I used to watch Doctor Who, but I don't want to say the quality went downhill, but the quality didn't go uphill. No, I think Doctor Who just, like, maybe it was, like, I don't know, it was a different time. I don't know why, I just don't I don't have the desire to watch it in the same way anymore. Supreme 7th meme has Enchanted Golden Apples, Totem of Undying, and Enchanted Diamond Armor. So I guess he's taken that no rules thing to heart. You gotta admire that. You can't be hating on no rules for sure. And I guess we'll also check this thing out over there. Skippy 6 is on console bedrock mostly. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I spoke to Skippy about it. He's like, yeah, making the transition slowly too. Because I still think of him as a PS4 YouTuber. Because he's like, he's even worse trapped than I was. You know, like his console. Oh, let's go into the end, I guess. I mean, like if they make portals, might as well go. Oh, he placed one on me. Well, I guess I'm in the end now. Oh, do you want to punch me off? I really want to punch him off, but he might be the owner of the server. Should I do it? Oh, he can fly. Well, there goes my idea. Can I come further? So yeah, this is what an anarchy server looks like. Long story short, anarchy. Yeah, I can't even get around anymore. We're gonna try and get up this wall. I can already fly. Oh no, I can't fly. It feels a bit weird. Oh, he's gonna give me blocks. Yeah. Oh no, okay, there we go. We got it. So I'll take the enchanted gold apples. I like a good apple or two. Let's get out. I like that he gives me a gold sword. Like, very generous, by the way. So this is what the end looks like now. And honestly, this is kind of like inspiring. It makes me want to be like, you know, wouldn't it be great to destroy your own end? I only like Doctor Who when it has subtitles. Oh yeah, I guess it must be a particularly confusing show. Oh god, what is this mess? Oh god, imagine trying to fight the dragon on this. I guess you can make the dragon fight really hard if you want to. The new Doctor Who kind of sucks. Yeah, no, it's... The way Doctor Who works is they have the exact same formula for the exact same shows. It's, you know, it's like a budgetary thing, I believe. And then, because they drop viewership because of that, they invent, like, not scandals, but, like, they're perpetually trying to create reasons for you to watch the show. So, yeah, long story short, I guess, like, personally, I don't find that interesting, but I think it's good in its own way. I mean, it's kind of like a YouTube channel, right? Like, yeah, in some ways. I mean, I guess anything's like a YouTube channel in some ways. But I just wanted to mention it as a thing. So I'm going to get myself now up this wall over here, which is going to build slowly up the side of this thing. And I'm going to see what's at the very top of spawn. Because I want... Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm dead. Oh, I didn't die. I left. It's all good. Why do we drink food? Drink a drink, but not food or food? You're asking the biggest questions mankind's ever faced, right there. So, Bell Toycat Power Clan? I don't recognize that name, so we'll go on Floating Islands, just in case. Oh, I've got a Pepsi Max Cherry here. Toycat's preferred drink. Buy Pepsi Max Cherry today. Get 5% off at checkout when you use code #CokeToycat. Side note. Oh, where are we at? You should do podcasts, says Bacon Bandit. Yeah, a lot of people have asked for podcasts. I love podcasts. I love the idea of having something to listen to while you do something else. Because there are so many tasks in life that only require 50% of your attention, or 30%. And I like doing a podcast, but I haven't found a way to make it work on YouTube yet. And I know I could always do an off-YouTube podcast, but then the infrastructure required, it would make sense to diversify in some senses, but in some other senses, it's like, you know, YouTube is the game I know, the game I love. So I'd love to work out a way to make a podcast viable on YouTube. I was thinking this is actually something I recorded the first one a long time ago, and I guess never recorded a second one, so didn't upload the first one. But I figured a really good idea would be... By the way, I love this world. It seems to be building a void world. It's a good concept because it's different than normal. But the interesting thing about a podcast on YouTube is if they're an hour long, you don't get hour-long videos recommended to you unless there's some seriously good reason. Like, you never get recommended random podcasts, so discoverability is really low. But YouTube, the thing YouTube thrives about is it's the biggest discovery platform out there. Like, I watch, like, 10 new YouTubers a day, and, you know, like, I'm sure you must do the same, right? Like, that's the beauty in YouTube. It gives you the opportunity to get out there to people who might like your stuff. Whereas a podcast is all about consolidating with people who do like you. So, either, you know, you gotta go the Patreon route, and you gotta say, look, well, if there's, you know, 1,900 people that want to watch a Toycat podcast, you know, that's not enough to sustain it on ad revenue. You know, what is that, like $1.90? an episode. And it's like, okay, so you go the Patreon route. But again, like, that I prefer to, if I can avoid it, do it an indirect money. You know, like, I'd rather have a thing that's free, or free, you know, like, optional, than the whole Patreon kind of thing. So then it's like, okay, try and make a YouTubeable podcast, something that will work on YouTube. By the way, I love this ice mine. This is beautiful. I might take inspiration for this, because I do have some ice islands in my Let's Play world. So I might do something like this. Just make a huge thing. Ed Riviera says, it's, hey, Toycat, it's me from yesterday. I know I don't know what I should do now that I beat the Ender Dragon. Thanks. You gotta beat the Wither now, because then you can make a beacon. Support my Patreon. Also, what will the latest snapshots be off? What are your theories on that? I could talk theories all day. Maybe we should do that one time. Just make a whole hour-long Toycat talks about theories thing. But, by the way, yeah, so I think we've seen all of this world. I just realized, like, it's pretty much all there. But it's still a really great world. I think this is a well put together piece of content, or of world. I don't know, it's nice, it's good. It's impressive. Oh, there's a, oh, I can't get inside there. See, I think this is one of the most impressive looking, but there's not much to really interact with or talk. It's quite compact, which is nice. Next world, using all caps automatically deletes comments. It's true. But legalized TNC. I turned up my volume, you said optional, and my dog got excited. Your dog really loves optional things. When I roll my dice, he's going to be like, oh, optional treats, great. Bella and sub to IBX Toycat Survival. Let's give that a peek, I guess. We've also got Bell Toycat, legalized TNC. Bell Toycat server. See, look at this, everyone's got the things. Oh, we got Toycat VIP tour, meta, I assume Mindfair? Wait, let's see what that is. Where did I meet him? Met at Mindfair. Oh, this was someone, so there's a few people, oh man, my voice, I'm sorry. My voice is just, it's dying. Okay, no, it's still dead. I hate voices sometimes. It's like, I just want to communicate. Is that so much to ask, voice box? Can you not die when I'm like sleeping? That would be ideal. Jeez. I'm gonna ban voice cracks, voice deaths. When Toycat's in charge. That's gonna be a thing. So I made a world named Bell Toycat. That should be the podcast, talking about theories. I mean, I do love, I could dive forever into, you know, like some weird theories, right? Like, what if toothpaste doesn't make your teeth clean, but we all just do it just in case anyway? What if it's just a conspiracy invented by people who hate bad breath to make your breath not smell? Because have you ever smelled anyone with coffee breath? It makes you literally want to die. You're like, either smell the breath for 5 more seconds or die. I could flip a coin on which one I prefer at this point. Also, big thank you, Dominic Rouse, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Wow, finally. Woot woot. Is this your world, maybe? I'm not sure what this world is. I forgot. Honestly, I forget in the process of getting into it. But I'm hoping it's a good one. It's got a little prison at spawn. So, push button. If you get a blaze rod, you're it. I didn't get a blaze rod. I'm not it. And there's an ed rod in there, though. Oh, this is a hide and seek map, I guess. Also, too. That's my assumption. That's why tea is better. Honestly, you know, I think that is the biggest argument in tea versus coffee. So I'm someone who likes pretend coffees over any type of tea. But if it's literally plain tea or plain coffee, I guess I drink neither. If it's like mildly interesting tea and mildly interesting coffee, mildly interesting tea all the way, for the record. Big thank you, Leah Edwards, for the 79p super chat. Appreciate the random super chat right there. I have only ATP. As in you had only ATP or you have ATP now? Because if you had ATP, I'm sorry for taking 79 80ths of your money. So like 98.5% or something. Oh, so this is a 360 world converted to the one, converted to bedrock. And they're trying to slowly fit in the thing. 6-year-old survival for kids and special needs. Oh, that's wonderful. It looks amazing in that case. Yeah, so I guess this is one of the... My voice, I hate it. I want it to be alive. But, yeah, let's look around the world. Let's see what's been built over 6 years. 360 to 1 to bedrock. Coffee is the best. I'm not sure if I agree with coffee is the best. I mean, like, coffee has a really distinct, nice taste to it, but there's a lot of garbage you have to go through to get it, in my opinion. It's like, I don't know, it's like kale. Kale is just a bad tasting vegetable. You can make it into the most amazing thing, but there's a lot of steps in the way. And even then, do you like the kale or do you just like the thing you're putting on it? By the way, big thank you, Marimaniac, for the £1 super chat. Fairy toothpaste is a product created by dentists to wear our teeth down so we pay for dentist bills. That's what I'm saying. You know, like, it's that... I'm sure this is a meme of some form, but like, if 9 out of 10 dentists recommend something, you know what 9 out of 10 dentists love? More business. You know, that makes me suspicious immediately. So, yeah, that's the thing. OMG, the music kills me with nostalgia. I always have it off because I cry. Oh, I can't hear any music right now. I should... Let's hear which music you're getting nostalgia from. Oh, it's pretty quiet, actually. Is it quiet? I hope it's quiet. If it's not quiet, then I've ruined my entire 4-hour recording I did just before this, so... That sucks. Coffee has a great smell, but tastes awful in my opinion. So, not only does coffee have a questionable taste and leave a bad thing on your breath, but like it's usually expensive in the grand scheme of things. I mean, like, there's instant coffee, but people who like coffee don't like instant coffee usually. I know, coffee's like a whole thing to get into, right? You can only use PayPal and Streamlabs. Can I get the merch another way? Sadly, there's only... I didn't realize you can only use PayPal and Streamlabs. That can't be true. Let me check. I'm going to try and buy some of my own merch. Oh, have you seen... Oh, I put up a new thing just because yesterday I remembered it existed. Let me show you my my Streamlabs page now. So again, this merch thing, it's not a serious, like, thing, but it does technically fund the Toycat channel in some way. Look at the newest thing that I've made on the Toycat. Oh, big thank you. More on the other side of the bay. Can I make myself OPM maybe? Oh, I can't. Okay, so we're gonna get all the way to the other side. Because this is the kind of end of the world. They took a mushroom biome, they turned it into a... Like, this is a really cool, fancy world. I like it. It's pretty cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to head back out there. Let's do this. So, we're going to... I'm just going to show you. This is, these are the Toycat merch things that we have. So, is this the right one? I hope it's the right one. This is the Toycat stuff. We got the cat. It's just the poster of a slightly zoomed in Toycat. We got the awful Toycat stare mug that Casey now has, or it's on the way to Casey. And now there's the dog cat pillow. It's Toycat, but with the dog filter that all girls put on. And it's a pillow, and 5 of those exist, I think. Yeah, it's 0 of 5. I don't know why any of this thing is a thing. But it is. It is. It's a beauty too. So, do you think Mojang will add more temples? I think they should add more temples, but I think this is a village update. Oh wait, I made a video called 5 Villages Minecraft should add. I'm just saying. Turns out I was right on that one, eh? Actually, it's kind of funny. A lot of my older videos have now, like, come true, basically. It's kind of a fun thing. Quick, someone think an excuse for I need a new pillow. It's a beauty of a confusing pillow. I'm honestly not sure what the scoop on it is, but I love the pillow. You just gotta say, like, oh, my pillow's bad and I need to sleep because if I don't sleep, then I'll die. And it's like, I guess, you know, you're right. Sleeping is the most important thing you can do. Confirmed by Dinnerbone on the Minecraft Discord. That's my Snapchat, IBX Toycat. May I ask why you don't use night mode? Do you mean on YouTube? I think on... So, bear in mind, the chat I'm using on YouTube isn't the same as the chat you're using. It's because I use it on... Like, on YouTube, there's only, like, night mode for gaming, right? And I'm using the YouTube default chat because it's the one that just default pops out for me. Your pillow is flat. I mean, it's a fluffy pillow when you get it, right? I assume. I'm not sure. Okay, so... What do we got going on here? We got a whole bunch of buildings designed by Lord Decker, built by Vashki. I feel like So I met Vashki at Minefair. Can you remind me about something of your appearance, Vashki? Because I want to make sure I know who you are as opposed to someone else. Because I recognize the name Vashki. Like, maybe... Or, like... Are you on the Minecraft Reddit as well? Like, I definitely know Vashki. Vashki? I don't know. Like, remind me something about your appearance, and then I can tell the story of how we met. Assuming I remember how we met. Maybe you met someone else and you thought they were me. Every now and then that happens. It happens the reverse sometimes too, where like, you know, you meet someone and you're like, oh hey, they're like, can I get an autograph? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I feel uncomfortable with like celebrity thing. It's not a thing I'm on board with. But and then they're like, I love your Roblox videos, and it's like, well, I just don't know what to say at that point. You know, like, what do you say to I love your Roblox videos? Like, that needs to be, by the way, you know how there's always this thing like, so what do you say on a date with someone? I like your Roblox video, right up there. Like, hey, so what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an architect. Ah, I like your Roblox videos. Is there any response to that? Is there any response? Toycat, there's dark mode for regular YouTube. I heard they were going to roll out dark mode, but I didn't know it had rolled out yet, because, you know, they're rolling YouTube gaming into regular gaming, so they can introduce dark mode. That's what I figured. I asked my dad for HP again, because I'm red, and for some reason, I wanted to feel that again. You know, Leah Edwards, you don't have to feel red in the slightest. And apologies for taking 2 lots of ATP from you, but, you know, this is for you. Feel, I guess honestly, if that made you feel red, here's like a crimson for you. But that's the thing. So someone's making a big dirt statue over here, it seems. I'm using dark mode right now. Well, apparently I'm doing it all wrong. No, honestly, okay, here's the scoop. Let me give you the legit talk with Toycat. If you're on a phone, dark mode all the way. If you're on a PC, at least for me, I'm using PCs mostly in the daytime, day mode. You know, like, that's my scoop. That's my thinking. So, Toycat, why do you need the rest? Why do you never read the messages I send every day to you on Xbox Live? I've said this before, I'm sorry if you've never heard it, but I can't read all the messages I have on Xbox Live. Like, there's no way for me to respond to them, and it's... If you want to message me, Xbox Live is the worst way. It'd be like me saying, why haven't you read all the messages that I sent to the North Pole? And it's like, because you're not at the North Pole. And it's like, but I sent them to you there. And it's like, well, but you're not, you know, you don't, you never told me to send them to the North Pole. And it's like, but they're there. And it's like, well, I mean, but I'm not, I mean, like, okay. So that's how it feels to me. It's like, I'm not going to the North Pole. You know, I like that you want to send me messages, but you got to send them in a way that I've accepted them in, you know? 2-party consent, I believe that's called. This is a pretty cool run, by the way. And Toycat's cat's even joined. Meow. Anyway, let's move on. Toycat won't read the messages that I send in Morse code to the sun. Right? Like, what's that all about? I probably wouldn't actually get the pillow. I hate asking for stuff I don't need. Yeah, I think that's a hopefully common phenomenon. VIP tour met at Minecon. I want to know who they are. They stopped responding after that. Like, Vashki, who are they? I met them at Mindfair. I've only been to one Mindfair, I think, in Minnesota. So they're a Minnesotan. Your mug is pretty expensive. I think I set them all to the minimum price. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. I know I made $2.19 on the last one. So that's a thing. Okay, Bell Toycat, Sphinx Games. I don't know if we've been on this. Let's give it a check. Minecraft 1.8.0.50 beta is out. Let's check if anything is interesting in it. Scroll down the list. Scroll back up. I'm not sure that it is out. I don't see it. And if I don't see it, it must not be out. So, oh, this is this world, right? My bad. I remember this. So, what is the biggest thing you've ever worked on? That's a good question, and therefore I'm not going to answer it. No, I'm honestly not sure what the biggest thing I've ever worked on. That's a really good question. So we've been on floating islands. I think Enderville too. Bell Toycat server. Let's go to check. Donna Dallison says, lol. Why won't you answer me? Is this Fortnite? Yeah, this is Fortnite, Keep Litty. I hope that answers your question pretty well. So, will you do a realm tour on Java anytime soon? Good video. Thank you, StreamCat86. No, the thing about Java is... you know, actually, screw it. Sure, yeah, probably. Oh, this is definitely not something I've been on before today. So there's an Enderman that looks at you at spawn. He looks very alarmed. Oh, his name's KMC. What is this server? So, Sub to all these people. Make sure you do it, guys. Run for your life. Marry. Oh, let's play Mario. Da 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 da. Oh, what is this world? Da 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 da. Oh, you gotta vine over it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, there's nothing in there. Da 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 da. Do we have to hit this maybe? I think they ran out of like. What is this? I guess we'll just die. Do you listen to Ski Mask the Slump God? I don't know how to respond to that question. So let's go. New, chill out with your friends. So we'll go to free roam. I don't want to free roam. I want to play more. Okay, you know, whatever. It's fine. Back to lobby. Oh, okay. That's how you go back to the lobby, is it? You just die. Alright, let's try this again. So we've got Bouncy Battle, TNT Run, Grenade Battle, Baldi's Basic. What is this? Server. Splatoon, Survivor Games, Capture the Flag. Glide. I like Glide minigame. Wait, maybe they put the full Glide minigames. Oh no, it's a version of it. Okay, let's try it regardless. So let's do some gliding on a server. Yes, MN, and thank you for looking at it finally. Can you tell me something about yourself? Because I remember I told someone like to make sure you put it in the title, but I don't remember. Like I need to remember the rest of the details about you. I want to remember our encounter. So you gotta tell me like a detail, like, oh yeah, I was the dude with the skateboard, or I was the woman who made a joke about you know, like having to drag my daughter here because you know she doesn't care, but she was. There was a 49-year-old woman who was like head of the server, and I was like, that's cool, and she was like hyped to meet me. I was like, yeah, that's what Minecraft is beautiful for. 1 diamond for parrot. Okay, 1 diamond. Hey, I bought a parrot. What is this, by the way? What do I put them in order? Fight. What is this game? Like, what do I... Funds? So I have a parrot now. Like, well, I'm trapped in a... What? Oh, lobby. Okay. So let's take the... Let's take my parrot, who hopefully follows me. And let's play some Glide. Let's do it. I'm gonna try that again now. Oh, that was close. I had to activate it midair. So presumably there's multiple levels. Oh no, you get a diamond every time you do Glide. This is a weird server. You know, can we all agree on that? I guess let's collect a bunch of diamonds then. Glide. Oh, it cost me a diamond to play Glide. Oh, okay, well this isn't working for me, is it? I'm gonna go over here anyway, just to see what it is. Oh, that kills me. This is an interesting server. Like I like. There's a lot of really clever redstone going on here. Sorry, a lot of clever command blocks. But it's also a bit of a like, why does this exist? You know? I think it's a really cool proof of concept, and I'm sure between his friends, this must be the coolest thing. There's an ATM there. That's cool. I like that. So we're gonna go to the obby, or the factions. Fair PvP race. Let's do it. Oh, I can't. Well, I mean, it says race. That's all that matters. Let's race. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the race. Do I get a diamond? Hey, I won! So now we need to go to the store and spend this diamond on something too. So yeah, no, this is an interesting server, but it's kind of like you can see where it lacks at the same time, but you can also see if this was done by themselves, which I assume so. For now, at least. It's pretty impressive in that way, right? So 1 diamond for a cool hat. Let's do it. What's the cool hat? Where's my cool hat? Oh, it's a diamond hat. Oh. Well, you know, I had that coming. I should have guessed it. Planning on visiting Egypt someday, Toycat? Egypt's definitely on the list, like, of really soon. 2 reasons why. 1... Egypt is one of the most fascinating countries in terms of where people live. You know how in every major country, most people live in the capital, around the capital, or in, you know, in the big cities, basically. So if you look at a population map, everyone's like clustered in a few places. If you look at Egypt, everyone, and I don't mean almost everyone, I mean 99.9999% of the population all live with, like, close to the river. The River Nile, you know, the biggest in the world or whatever. Oh, older guy had pick on the phone. Oh, this is... They've taken my Let's Play... Okay, so wait, first of all... I think I recall it now, because of the story of, like, the whole, like, oh yeah, it's for... So that's cool that, like, of all the coincidence meets, it was someone who was also, like, from the 360 days to the 1 days. Probably, you know, records the videos from then. That's one of the reasons I love the YouTube thing. So, it's weird because I have all my stuff that I have on my Let's Play world. Because they downloaded my Let's Play, and then they've just covered it in TNT. Like, this is so weird. I've joined a realm that is my world. And now I can't criticize it. I'm just criticizing myself. Ah, this is so weird. This is the strangest thing. They've covered my world in TNT. The rest of Egypt is the desert, though. But the point is that everyone lives by the Nile. And Egypt has a higher population, I want to say, than, like, a Germany. And Germany has the highest population in Europe. So, they have, if you live in a European country, Egypt has more population, all living by one river. And the second reason I want to go to Egypt, this realm is the worst realm ever. Should we light it? I kind of want to light it. That seems like a fun thing. Well, let's see what chain reaction that starts. I can't see anything going wrong with that. But, oh, it's not going to blow up, apparently. Is this my world? Just to make sure it's not. Okay. Oh, they've filled the buildings too. Okay, well, it looks like I'm dying. Oh god, okay. Some of this TNT is going to hit me eventually. Probably get out of here. Legalize TNT. But, interestingly enough, oh god. The other interesting thing I really love about Egypt, or find interesting about Egypt, is it's way cheaper to fly from there than anywhere else in Europe. Or, like, it's not in Europe. So if you take, like, a 4-hour flight to Egypt from the UK, I feel shame for doing this. But the really interesting thing is, it's crazy cheap to fly from anywhere, and, like, if you want to go to, say, Japan or Malaysia, it's way cheaper from Egypt. So given that, like, I really like flying on weird airlines and weird classes and stuff, you can probably expect at some point I'll go to Egypt just to get a cheap flight. Because, you know, like, I'm willing to fly a little out my way to do something like that. This is why Toycat should not be allowed to have a lighter. You gotta admit, there's a part of you that loves destruction too. Everyone loves destruction a little bit. Oh my god, there's still TNT in the sky over here. So yeah, that's the world, now a little bit destroyed. Side note, I really regret building this because if you just, all you have to do, you destroy literally 4 blocks and suddenly, oh no, it's the wrong way around, it's fine. But like, this is all it takes, by the way, and then suddenly, oh, now you made a swastika. I regret this very heavily. I regret this very heavily. TC, can you say Leah Edwards' names one more time? Her freaking out about it, it's quite entertaining. Oh, I missed it in the chat. But Leah Edwards, just sent in a super chat, actually, so I guess, there you go, sorted that. That your name is Leah Edwards, which implies to me, actually, one, that you're very British. That also comes in from the super chat being in pounds, but like, I can't imagine like a more British name than like, you know, like, because I think Leah's something Irish maybe. I know one Leah and they're Irish, but I'm addicted to spending my dad's money to make Senpai notice me. I think I'm in love, and I'm addicted to my red cheeks. You know, you're welcome. I'm glad I can make your day a little better by saying your name a little bit. I'm British. My questions never get asked. I think you mean your questions never get answered, because if you're asking questions, they're definitely being asked. They're just, you're presumably meaning that I'm ignoring them, or that I'm not responding to them. And I mean, that's just like a, you know, maybe your questions are dull. I'm not saying they are, I'm just saying maybe they are. So have you ever wanted to see Toycat's Let's Play world, but in video form? So what's the most recent big project I did here? I guess we can go see it before I finished it. You haven't joined Enderville? I definitely joined Enderville, right? That was the, oh no, I must have like confused or something. I'll go join Enderville, it's all good. So first of all though, oh, we've already got TNT, do we? You know, okay, you know, Ocean Maple, just for you. And you just keep placing TNT, you kind of like run with it. Oh no, it's survival, we gotta get out of there. Honestly, that was actually quite satisfying. I might do a video one day of just taking a copy of the world and like covering it in TNT. That could be quite fun. That could be quite fun. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fly all the way to the Nether Cube, and you can watch it before I finished it. Lindsay Dillon says more TNT. There's only so much TNT that you can use. By the way, what do we got here? We got check out city and more, please. Okay, you know, I'll totally put that next on the list. Is this joinable? Says the little big fan. No, I'm joining Random Realms, so you'd have to get them to invite you. I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it seems less likely. Okay, let's make another big trail of TNT. This is their favourite thing to do. The politics and swastika will make the video demonetized. I actually stopped short of making it a swastika. I was just saying, like, you know, I look at it every time now and I'm like, oh man, that's too close to a swastika. In 2018, you know? Hey, look at that. Oh man, that goes flying sometimes. Probably gonna kill them, but it's fine. Actually, TNT might be a clever way to launch myself into the sky. Maybe? No. Oh, I've got ender pearls, so I'll use them as a faster way to get around. Just to save some effort. Like, fly. Oh yeah, if I ender pearl onto a mountain, that might save me some effort. Come on. Oh no. Okay, we're all good. Now we fly around here, and we're golden. Does this count as griefing or not, though? It's a good question. Like, is it griefing to grief your own world in a copy version? Is like, it sounds like a big. Oh god, we're gonna die. It sounds like a philosophy question, and I'm not sure there's a correct answer to that, though. So that's the thing. So in case you want to see yesterday's thing, these are the Nether portals as they existed yesterday, before I finished the stream. Isn't that cool? It's like a dive into history or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get a boat out, and I'm going to activate the TNT, and I'm going to let it blow me away. So this will either kill me, in fact it will kill me, or it will blow me really far this way. Oh well. that's what I expected. I like it when Senpai notices my currency, says Christian Ingmar Kjosvik. Thank you for the NOK 20 super chat. Norwegian krona. Okay, let me. Okay, this is like, it's something I don't know when it will come up in a Toycat video. Let me show you my favorite thing on the internet. The Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund. So, if you think you have a good government, you're wrong because Norway's government is better than yours. Let me show you the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund. So, Norway got a bunch of oil money back in the 70s, and they figured, rather than spend it now on political desires we have, why not invest this and use it to safeguard the future? Why don't we make Norway not just rich now, rich forever? Every Middle Eastern country has started copying that, and long story short, let me show you my favorite thing about Norway, because, okay, so it's going to be on screen right now. Norway owns about 1% of any world stock-wide worlds in the world. So, statistically speaking, Norway owns like 1% of any company you probably know, if it's publicly listed. Let me show you the value of what Norway owns. They've got a website. It's called nbim.no. You can see it go up and down in live real time. So usually, most investments gain money, but you can see they're literally gaining tens of millions of krona, so about £1 million or something, $1 million a second. It's like million. Oh, and it's going down. They just lost in the last 10 seconds, like 15. They're losing money like crazy right now. And I don't even know how you make something like this. But that's how much money Norway has. Whereas your country is about negative, you know, some deep number of billions, trillions. But this is how much Norway just has in addition to their country. Yeah, they're losing money fast. They are going downhill. Yeah, all that money I said they gained a few seconds ago, they've lost that now. Norway is going really bad. They're about to break into the like, they've almost, oh yeah, they've gone down to 377. 7.6. Oh man, Norway is losing money like crazy right now. But it'll start going up soon, probably. Well, as it turns out, looks like me looking at the page caused Norway to lose a lot of money today. Let's check out, I think it was Mineville, someone said. Enderville, that's the one. Let's do it. Whole stream of watching the ticker. I genuinely could watch it all day. It's like, that's more money in a second than you'll probably have in your lifetime at one time that they lost in the last 10th of a second. And it's like, man, that is like that the lost or gained, you know, like that's it's the margin of error for them is more money than, like, even if you're quite wealthy, you'll have over a lifetime. It's like, man, that's absurd. So, Leah Edwards sends another £9p super chat and then says, maybe if he dates me, I'll forever feel red cheeks. I know it's not healthy, but I can't stop. I will say, if you're feeling like you have to do it as the only form of a thing, that is actually probably a bad thing. Again, I love super chats. As next is the next person, by the way. Do love me money. You know, I do like money. Like I was just clarifying with looking at the Norwegian Wealth Fund. But you should calm down if you're like, oh, this is the only way, because that's a concerning thing. Please help me. I can't stop crying tears of joy. Well, that's a good thing. What do you think about Rick and Morty ending? Rick and Morty is not ending. You're making me Google it now. I'm scared. They just got signed for like 7 more seasons, right? Okay, yeah. I'm good. We're all good. That was close. Man, why'd you do that to me? Honestly, you know, season 3 was just an average TV show season. Like 1 and 2 were like, this is the best show ever, and season 3 is like, this is a show. I guess next up we're gonna head around this place. So it's a really cool survival world, from what I can tell. I like it a lot. Does your Let's Play 1 Bedrock still have the old jungle grass? It does actually, interestingly enough. I could show you around it, but I'm in the middle of a big task. Like a really, really, really big task. And cause that's why, that's why like the next like 70 minutes of blank stream will be some other time. Is this like a troll stream? No, you know, maybe it should be. I know that'd probably be more entertaining on a YouTube level, but I just feel like a monster if I join people's worlds just to troll them, right? Maybe I should do that sometime, like, do anything. My dad's angry, I have to stop now. Thank you though, my day was horrible, so it's not now. I'm glad I can make your day better, Leah Edwards. Hope you're feeling all good now. Toycat, why don't play Roblox, please? Answer me, please. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if there is a response to that makes any sense. But, yeah, a lot of people jump from Minecraft to Roblox because the money, but I play games I like on YouTube. That's why, that's a thing. Is it true that how you build more in your world, how it's gonna lag, or you can just build infinite, gets mad? Oh wow, we are going wild on the comments, not making sense today. Oh, there's a, oh, it's a way in. This is a cool base. I like it. Yeah, on console, definitely the more you build, the laggier your world get, and it's definitely true in general because you're increasing the file size. But it's not the biggest factor. Usually the biggest factor is how many mobs you have or anything like that. So fun fact of Toycat right there. No, Toycat, why? But yeah, that's why, like, I don't just like to jump on something because it's big right now. That's actually why I jumped off Fortnite. It was just becoming too much like a, you know, my channel is dying, I'd like to bring it back to life. What do? Oh, the kids are like in Fortnite now. You know, I think it's okay to put on a gold helmet and then not let anyone know where it came from. I think that's okay. Why can't my government do reasonable things like Norway? So I think the US, I don't know. So this is like a big. I'll clarify. This is like a big worldwide economic debate, right? But the fact that like if you look, oh wait, let me wait 1 sec. Let me do something fun here. So, US Declock. So every Western country does this, by the way, but the US is like far and beyond anyone else's. So let me show you my favorite thing. So this right here is, okay, so stream, that's the right one. This right here is the US national debt right now. So it's the exact same as this, but this is how much money they have. This is how much money the US doesn't have. They work it out per citizen, per taxpayer. You know, they're working out how much is coming in and then how much is being spent. And that's just, that's the difference between the two. So you can see the US is 21 trillion, I think that is, US dollars in debt. And Norway is 8, ooh, that might be quadrillion. Wait, million, billion, 8 trillion NOK in the plus. Which is, if curious, NOK is about 8 to 1. So they have about 8 as much in positive as everyone else has in negative. Yeah, that's, thanks Obama. Okay, so I don't like to do politics here. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to say every single leader of every single major Western country has the exact same premise. Don't, like, you know, like you literally have another president right now that could undo that, but they're not going to. And then the next guy in 2020 and 2024, they're not going to undo it either. And then in 2028 and 2032, they're not going to undo it. Ad infinitum. By the way, big thank you, Horden Zombie, for the £3 super chat. I missed it because I was making a point. I'm going to have to go back and get that. Let's look at the world, by the way. Would you rather fight a million chickens the size of zombies or a million zombies the size of chickens? I think either one would get you killed, right? So, Haunted Zombie says, sup, Toycat. Sup, Haunted Zombie. Good to see ya. Thank you for the super chat. Knock is actually worth pretty little now. It's like 9.7 knock for €1. Oh, it must be the GBP I'm thinking of as 8 to 1. My bad. But the knock, I think it's still worth similar to how it was before. But thank you for the correction. I usually convert like half of currencies to the pound and half to the USD, depending on which has a nicer conversion rate. It's like I said, the Swiss franc is 1 to 1 with the dollar, so why convert it when I can just know dollars? But the NOK is like 8 to 1 to the pound and like 11.3 or something to the dollar. It's a weird number. So free market and nationwide veganism. Oh no, I said politics, and now we got the politics going. Please don't do it to me. Please don't do it to me. All I was just trying to say is every single no matter what country you live in, assuming it's not Norway, Germany, Canada prior to 2015, you know, if you live in a country, then you live in a country that is accepting debt as a political reality. It's one of the big scary issues of our time that no one wants to deal with because it's unpopular. It's the same way, like, you know how everyone in America knows that like money is a problem in politics, but no one fixes it because people get elected from it. It's like, it's one of those things. It's like in the same way, even if you think YouTube is, even if I think that I can't think of a good example actually, but it's a thing. It's like YouTubers. There are certain YouTubers that are like really, really heavily tied to Microsoft. So whenever anything comes out from Minecraft, they're like, "Oh, I love this. This is amazing." Like, what are they going to do? You can't lose. It's a cycle. It's a loop. It's a thing. So I'm going to try a couple. Oh, I didn't join Chris99. So Christian Larson is like one of the longest subscribers and like longest people think. We all live in pre-2015 Canada. Pre-2015 Canada is quite a crazy time. It might have been 2015, by the way. It might be 2016. But they had a budget surplus, but then they immediately were like, "Hey, free money! let's spend that in places." So that's a thing. That's a thing, I guess. So I'm gonna ride a horse around this world. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to let out the chicken the pickin'. The chicken the pickin'. Yep, that's what I meant to say. Toycat, what year did your channel start growing? I had 200 subscribers in 2012. Like the first 3 years, I gained 200 subscribers, and then I gained like 1,000 or 2,000 or like 3,000 that first year, and then like 30,000 the next year, and then like 100,000 the next year, and then it was like a 400,000 subscriber year or something. Yeah, wait, actually, let me check this. Sorry, I know like Toycat trivia is not exciting to everyone. I'd be willing to bet like half my subscribers came in 1 year or something like that. Yeah, I think if we go to, there's got to be a thing for that, right? Yeah, total subscribers gained. So in 2016, I went from having 455,000 to 723. But yeah, it was a big couple of years for Toycat. And let's hope that we reverse the trend. I think every channel has a bell curve effect, and if you're lucky, you have a second bell curve and maybe a third one. But it's a widely known YouTube phenomenon that like every channel has a time where they're killing it, and then there's the time after that where you're sustaining it or whatever. So I'm gonna see where Christian wants to take me, or Chris. I just know him by his old YouTube name, even though he's changed it. I won skulls 37 times in a row. People started calling me hacker, and I got banned for a week, but I'm just good at PvP, not a hacker. One Zombie says, do you have a deadline for the UHC map to be done? You mean the December UHC and February map? Oh, I can get in the... There we go, look at this. This works. It shouldn't work, but it totally does. Yeah, this is how you get around limits. February is the goal for December UHC in February. That's the plan. That's the plan. Yes, Toycat. Yeah, the February is the thing. I guess January then. What the hell was Homer in this corner of the screen for a second? Was Homer in the corner? Or are you messing with me? 127,000 more subscribers. 117,000 more subscribers. You gotta carry the one. Is that a carry the one situation? I don't know. It's been a long time since I did physical arithmetic. I'm much better at guessing than I am at... Actually, let me tell... Okay, I think this is probably the most infuriating fact about me. If you hate maths. But I'm really good at maths, not because I, like, can remember... Like, memorizing maths is awful to me. I can't do, like, shapes and stuff. But somehow my brain just has a really good intuition on what something is. Like, if you're like, oh, you know, like 30 and 75. It's like, oh, so that's a percent of that. And that's oh, this looks like the, I think he might have rebuilt the Battle Royale map. If it's not, it's very similar. That is suspiciously similar. I have a geography exam in 3 hours, but this is definitely worth it, says Oliver Gillespie. Okay, let me give you some geography opinions. Oh, I've got to see a deleted message. So let me give you a geography lesson. So one day China will take over the world, and no, I'm just I want to make a video about China, but I want to make sure it doesn't just sound like a conspiracy rambling of like, hey, so watch out. Oh, where'd my horse go? Or his horse? Sorry, I forgot your horse. Do you know where your horse is? Should I go get it? I should go get the horse. You know, I'll look around for that. So this is Chris's survival world. Oh, it's got like, look at this. It's got, this is a happy face junction. This is a sad face junction. But yeah, geography. Okay, so did you know that Europe has less land area than, I think, any other continent besides Oceania? That's probably true. How about I just give you, like, inaccurate facts? Like, hey, did you know that Egypt has a higher, you know, like, density of population than, like, I don't know, China? By the way, big thank you, James Johnson, for the $1 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Toycat, favorite food? Pizza. If your favorite food isn't pizza, you're doing favorite foods wrong. I'm just saying, it's just a fact. I'm actually good at maths and remembering math stuff. It's usually one of the subjects I do best in. I think the remembering stuff is the bit where it just becomes another subject. Like, my memory sucks so bad. I have to really focus my memory for it to do anything. That's why the bedrock transition was so hard. I don't know what's going on with this. I bet he has an elevator in here somewhere. Oh no, he's just got ladders. Oh, it's a staircase. This is an annoying staircase, but I'll do it anyway. It must be worth it. So, I'm from Oceania. It's bigger than Europe, Lamau. Is it really? I mean, like, bigger, like, in terms of the spread. You know, whatever. I made up the fact. It's fine. Did you know that Germany is a country that exists? Honestly, one of the things that's always annoyed me is you call Netherlands the Netherlands. You call United Kingdom the United Kingdom. United States the United States. If you call Ukraine the Ukraine, it's offensive. But, like, every country has their own, like, the or not the. You can't call it the Germany. The Germany sounds like you're being a bit ridiculous. Same with, like, Spain. The Spain. The Portugal. But then you say it again for, like, oh yeah, but when you're talking about, I don't know, the Korea, it's like, I mean, you're talking about a united one, maybe? It's weird. It's weird. I really want to knock him off. Can I do it? Can I knock... Oh, he's flying off. Would have been handy if I'd have one of those. Well, there's only one way to see what happens if I try to do this. Okay, so I'm going to do what he did, and let's see how that goes. Oh. Well, you know, there was a chance it was going to work. There was a chance. It just didn't. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? I do so many embarrassing things on a regular basis that I've kind of, like, forgotten about most of the worst things. I think that's my pro tip. Like, if you ever feel embarrassed by something, just do something more embarrassing. You'll forget the first thing. Like, I have gone... Wait, I had an awkward situation today, and I didn't know how to deal with it. And I'm glad I said nothing, in retrospect. But, okay, so I was getting a sub at Subway, because that's what they sell there. So I was getting, you know, like, I was there. I was You know, like, she said the whole thing, and then she was really confused, like, oh, we've never served one of those before. And it's like, oh, you serve, like, 15 items. How have you not done one of these? But anyway, so the whole time she's just talking me through it, like, oh, so this is a new sauce we use for this, apparently. And, like, this is a special type of meat. There's usually not vegetables, but for you, sir, we can do it. And then, like, I'm trying to joke around, because I try to, you know, like, if someone tries to be friendly to me, I try my best to do it back. And then at the very end, because bear in mind this is an Indian lady, she's just like, oh, thank you, come again. And I'm like, is this a joke? Is this like a, because, you know, it's a common Indian stereotype that they say, you know, there's the Apu thing. Is that a joke? Is she actually saying to me to come again? I've never heard anyone ever say, come again. And it's like, oh. So long story short, I was like, haha, I didn't go anymore, haha, maybe, or something like that. And I was like, oh, I hate everything. I don't want to come to this subway ever again anymore. So yeah, long story short. Because I made a reference, oh, I've been in here before. Apparently. No, I haven't been. It's just someone's been in here before. Oh, this is Hermitcraft World. But, what was your order, says the Awesome Fossums. It was a Christmas cracker sub. They just started a week ago, admittedly. But, like, I mean, like, someone must have ordered them. They're advertised on the wall. You know, they're cheaper or something like that. So, I think, by the way, we've probably come to a pretty natural ending point. Maybe, that could be wrong. Hey, Lindsay Dillon, funds $5.50, who says, you've read so many of my comments, so this seems right. Right? Yeah, I like that as a thing. Some people are like, you know what, I'm gonna do this because I need your attention right now. And I guess that's fair, but this person's just like, oh, you know, thank you, here's the thing. I always appreciate gratitude, you know, and thank you very much, Lindsay Dillon. What a wonderful, wonderful person. Oh, this is new Minecraft textures, but in Bedrock. Oh, I do so many awkward or embarrassing things on a daily basis. Christmas already. Look, okay, I love that Christmas starts in November from a food perspective. All my favorite foods are Christmas foods, I think. Pigs and blankets, only available at Christmas. Like, why can't we just put pig around pig every day? Why do we have any sausage that's not surrounded by bacon? It's a shamble. On Christmas, okay, so let me talk about British Christmas traditions. I didn't know this until I spoke to, I've spoken to a few foreign people who celebrate Christmas. And apparently this is a fairly British, maybe American thing too. But we get drunk, like, pretty early in the morning. Like, there's like Christmas drinks. Like, oh yeah, you mix champagne and I think it's orange juice. Yeah, you just get, you know, like, you get drunk in the morning. Of course that's what you do. It's Christmas. And yeah, the party hat thing, the Christmas cracker, that's all real. I think party hats are probably more famous from RuneScape than England these days. But Jagex is based in Cambridge. They probably got bought by someone recently. Never sent one of these. Thank goodness it works, says Lindsay Dillon. Thank you very much for sending it. I really appreciate it. I think that was wonderful. So yeah, this is a really weird thing to see. Like, Bedrock with the new textures. Actually, you know, I probably should download, like, see what my world looks like in the new textures so far, maybe. What do you think of that as a video? Or as a thing? A mimosa. Oh no, a mimosa's something different though. I'm thinking about, like, it's called like a Bucks Fizz. Maybe it's just wine. Sparkling wine. What is a, you know, one sec, let me, because I know a mimosa is a very middle-aged woman drink, that also you drink at breakfast every day, but you have to at least pretend you feel shame. But a Bucks Fizz, the drink, it's orange juice and champagne. Is a mimosa just a rebranded Bucks Fizz? It's very similar to a mimosa, which contains champagne and orange juice. Oh, so in the British version, there's more champagne. Otherwise, it's the exact same thing. Other sparkling wines can also be used. Okay, there we go. You answered my Obama comment. I did. What is your favorite TV series? All of them. I watch all TV the same amount. Anyway, oh, by the way, today I heard someone say Canada and Australia were the only places that speak English besides America, and I guess you're not speaking English right now. The worst bit about that is, like, forgetting the UK, you know, forgetting literally which countries speak English. You know, even though England's, like, not really a country, it's like a pretend country. You know, if you get it, that's at least something. But if you're going to name Canada and Australia, you know, where's the New Zealand love? What about South Africa? You know, South Africa. You know, like, anyway. Thank you very much for watching today's video, by the way. I'm curious as to what's happening on the Please Grief realm, so let's check it out for a few seconds. This is a thing I like to do. So right now, the Please Grief realm, it's just offline. Instead of turning it off, I figured let's leave it running, see what happens. Every time I come on, something a little bit stranger seems to have happened. And in this case, oh, someone's made a lag machine. Well, I guess that's a thing, isn't it? Well, okay then. Well, that's what's happening in the realm right now. About, I think it's 9 days into being shut down. It's crashed my Xbox. Lovely. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's live stream. Like it if you did like it. Share it if you really liked it. Subscribe around here. Thank you, by the way, Jay Mackley. Love your channel. Been watching since last year. Wait, what does your shirt say? It's too dangerous to go alone. Take these, and then it's a bunch of gaming stuff. It's from the it's from shirts.ibxtoycat.com. TeePublic sent it to me one Christmas to do a Christmas unboxing. I want to say that's my understanding. Oh wait, there's a thing I need to say before I go. There's a thing. It's on my mind. I don't know what it is. The Communist Realm is tomorrow when I'm on a train. I might be vlogging that. Again, tomorrow expect some form of video. Maybe also McDonald's Paris review. Who knows? Who knows? And then also, live streams. I'll probably be streaming on like either Sunday night, like a 3 a.m. stream or whatever, or like Monday, Tuesday. So every Tuesday, every Thursday. And I want to do another like 90 minutes of insert thing here, live stream. So expect one of those soon, because I like doing those a lot, and I'm glad a lot of you have been liking them as well. But thank you very much for watching this video. I've said too much at the end of a video, so I've said video too many times now, so it's one of those pretend words. But yeah, goodbye everyone.